Then I shall be your opponent.
Come! Vecnagon.
There's a Billy too.
I don't know if I'm here or not.
Well, you sound like you're here, Billy, and that's good enough for me.
And... Iron's been going through an actual, like, black hole or some shit, no pun intended right now.
No pun intended! Why, Billy? Whatever do you mean? The final battle's at hand. Everyone will destroy the factory pipe.
Ah, you're just in here for the final map.
Oh boy.
I say you, I am too.
Just a hawk. Oh, they're all together.
Imagine using missile silos on destructible terrain. Shake my damn head.
I mean, Adder, you're not one to talk. You literally cannot handle a 70-year-old man, so...
That's his problem.
I don't think anyone can.
Nell, Pachi, Convey. Eagle, there's a few.
Shush.
Shush. Under Olaf.
Brilliant work, Commander Grit.
Man, it's time to not use Olaf again.
You know what, Billy? You're absolutely right!
God
Hey.
damn it. I want to use Olaf, but the campaign just makes it so you will never want to use it.
This is a two-front map. You get to use Blue Moon and either Orange Star or Yellow Comet. If you do Yellow Comet's factory mission first, you get to use them for this mission as well.
That's hot.
Yep.
The terrain here, it doesn't benefit Olaf much. I mean, it'll slow down the enemy, sure, with the seal power, but this one really benefits either Grit or Colin more. I'm gonna go with Colin. With any of the Orange Star Seals, it's pretty much free real estate for any one of these picks, but I will pick Sammy.
Hey.
Of course you do. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Factory mission, mission 23, Factory Blues.
I get it.
Father, mother. Grandpa.
Pretty sure the highest rank in Green Earth is just Eagle.
Fucking get a lot of Sammy, by the way. Oh, this will be good practice. We're literally liberating Blue Moon.
Oh, this will be good practice.
Just like the simulation.
she's having a crack right about.
Bruh.
Gee.
Okay, so the main thing with this mission is that the factory is like right in front of your grill, and it's gonna keep spawning units. So long as you you hustle really quick, you can block these spawns really quick. And then there's this seam right here between both ends of here. So ideally with Grit or Colin, you build up indirects or just a massive amount of dudes, and then just play around and try to bop heads, while the second front will sneak around, get some forces going, and then either with like overpowering like strong armor like with bomber or indirect, you can bust the seam there that way. So it goes. Okay, so let's get our bearings straight first.
SMT5 is a fun game.
Bet it is.
It is.
Takes
I
a lot
wish
of
I had time to play it.
Takes a lot of notes from APOC, 4 APOC, which is also a really fun game. Oh, we're just fighting Lash. Okay.
Yeah.
I will say, it is perhaps the most tempted I've been to download a Switch emulator.
That's quite a
It's a fun game, but oof. Really starting to feel the Switch's creaks.
Quality. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I can definitely feel, especially when enemies try to flee. It takes for fucking ever. That's when multiples try to flee. I also like how most of the demons have their own unique skills too. Another thing from APOC. This is also nice. Like you have Angel, who starts with a pretty nice Media skill, which is very useful because Media takes a little bit to get Media, and it costs quite a bit of MP as well.
Group healing.
Yeah.
I was gonna mention it also, Ray, regarding the first map we did today.
Yeah.
The Sonya one. I theoretically like it.
Waiting for the butt.
But as a kid, I was never a fan because it's pretty difficult. It's a pretty difficult map.
It is.
And I always felt really bad whenever I failed it. Because Sonya was doing this whole, oh, I'm not gonna lose. Hey, we'll play a game if any of you get there. And I'm like, don't do this. I feel bad when I
said before, Chad, but I think Sonya's first map was the roadblock for me as a kid, which sort of just made me stop playing.
Neither of Sonya's maps are that great in this game. At least I don't think either of them are.
My roadblock was the Green Earth map. I could not handle it.
My roadblock was not owning a physical copy of Advance Wars 2.
You know?
Well, you do now, right? Because you played when you went on vacation.
Yeah. That's where I got that screenshot of Max's Neotech doing 200% damage to one box recon.
Godlike.
Max Blast is fucking obscene.
Pretty great.
I'm not looking forward to that map because fuck the Great Sea Battle.
Yeah, neither am I.
First off, call yourself Great Sea Battle has like no naval combat in it. What the fuck you on, game? Called the Great Inlet Isle, but then like nobody playing this game is probably older than 13, so they don't know what geography is. So
Yeah.
what the fuck's an inlet?
What's an airport? Looks like a pretty straightforward map, all things considered, this one right here.
Yeah.
Do you think Reboot Camp will have the what's an airport line?
Oh, I hope they
swear
do.
to God, I hope it does.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, immediately like 2 points off the score. That's the kind of sensationalist rating system I'm striving for right now.
Also,
Sounds fair.
will Reboot Camp be voice acting?
Probably
Maybe
not,
that's the
but
dealer. Adding voice acting. And if so,
it's a nice thought.
I just don't think it'll happen.
Voice runs at best.
Awakening style voice clips.
If they do anything, they'd probably just do like war group style voice clips. That's like
I can
the
see that
closest I would
happening.
see it coming to be.
When they activate their super powers and maybe when turn starts, things like that.
Well, it's just going to be exactly like war group. Andy will be controllable on the map. He'll just beat the shit out of a tank with his wrench.
Ooh, close at that.
I thought it was kind of interesting that you took one of the bases from Colin there.
That's one of my strats, yeah. I just like to give the left side some wiggle room, just so they can have an out in worst case scenario.
Yeah.
Because if I just pick Colin, he doesn't need the extra factory, like at all.
I think I tried that last time I did this, but like I felt that it like slowed down my production too much, but like I'm also not great at advanced war, so that probably had something to do with it more than anything else.
Oh. That's
Blow up the seam, haha.
All the doors stopped working due to explosion.
if Andy is voiced by Pit from Kid Icarus Uprising. Fuck.
Sure.
I saw his voice is on his actor's on the top of my head, but I can't remember.
Anthony Del Rio.
Thank you.
I mean, I can honestly believe that because Andy strikes me as the kind of guy who never learned how to read.
Never learn to read. Bruh. Fucking Martian heroes.
I gotta be right back.
Alright. Ah, so close.
Interesting.
I gotta let her get one of the silos, that's bad.
Yeah, this skill is basically just Ultimuller's faction buff from Langrisser Mobile, where they can, well, anyone equipped with it can basically just move through terrain unhindered. Movable terrain, of course. I can get a pick real quick.
That was interesting because, like, I think normally Lash just like tends to focus getting Super CO in campaign.
Here it is. Post this in tier. Holy crackers. Huh.
You know what? I'm actually gonna restart this. I had a bit of a false start. I'll give it another fair shake.
SMT games actually kind of remind me, in a difficulty sense, of Legend of Legaia. Gameplay to an extent as well, but mainly difficulty-wise.
I don't see how gameplay-wise. Difficulty-wise, like, the thing I talk about with Legend of Legaia is the normal fights or random encounters are fine. The bosses are going to kick your shit in if you aren't, and sometimes if you are prepared for them.
Yeah. Like, what would you say? How would you say the gameplay-wise they would?
What if a fighting game was turned into an RPG?
It's been a while, so.
Like, input combos to do attacks to your enemies, and sometimes occasionally cast magic.
Fair enough. Project Cross 2. Or Project Cross Zone. Well, at that point, well, Billy's example sounds basically it's just like a fighting game RPG. Well, an RPG with fighting game mechanics, but if you want just an action RPG, there's plenty of them. Like there's Tales, there's the Raido Kuzunoa games. I think there's Fantasy. No, not Fantasy Star. Star Ocean. That's right. Then there's FF15. Yeah, Project Crosstone also thinks of mine with a basically an RPG with fighting game mechanics.
Why you gotta do that recon like that, though?
Recon.
So, it's already kind of run out of time, just like actually trying to move, and he shot a missile at it.
I don't think we got any of the Namco X Capcom games. Let me look this up.
I've never heard of that.
Just the first one. We didn't get Project Cross Zone. And
okay.
well, as well as we didn't get any OG Saga after the first one.
Oh, okay.
How do you spore it?
Oh, hello, Spirit. After Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, are there any other bad crossover games in this style?
Depends on what you mean.
Oh, I more meant in a similar sense of a fighting game.
I don't know about bad crossover fighting games. That's
Pokemon All-Star... Not Pokemon, fuck. PlayStation All-Stars Battle.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, you got me.
Really?
Yeah, you got me there.
To be fair, I could have, like, pivoted into saying Pokken, but, you know.
Oh yeah, there's Street Fighter X Tekken. I don't think that I've heard that apparently got a What Happened video from Matt McMuscles.
Oh, man. Is it time to just post the cursed image of Mega Man from Street Fighter X Tekken and just piss people off? Oh, it's the third thing. Fucking Google image results. Hell yeah, let's go. Come on. Yeah, look at how stupid this is.
Holy shit, that's awful.
This is the chosen
enjoy the cursed.
Bruh.
Okay, good. Just the infantry. If I can defeat that and just keep the factory spots blocked, we should be okay.
Yep.
Oh god, Billy. The Gen 4 remakes come up this Friday.
Yeah, I'm aware.
It's that time now.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, I honestly don't care when people say I'm just gonna play them. Like, I've had Pokemon chat muted for like the past 2 fucking weeks because I'm just like, that's a cesspool right now. I ain't dealing with it.
Fair enough.
I would have bought a copy already, but real life Lamau.
Yeah. Like, I will say, it is a perfect troll, like, what they're using Diamond and Pearl teams, like, what? Like, what? I thought you guys wanted Diamond and Pearl remakes. No, we wanted the Platinum stuff. Well, say Platinum, what the fuck do you want? They're technically giving you what you asked for.
God.
You know how Pokemon fans go, Billy. Never get what they want.
Of course I do, I'm one of them.
I don't remember if my Amazon purchase actually worked for,
Man, if we could have just had blanket Gen 4 remix, say like, hey yo, how about Heart Gold Soul Silver remix again? Just skipped Sinnoh bullshit. I just want Pokeathlon back. I love that.
Hmm.
I'll take the
Pokeathlon was okay.
I'll take the Voltorb flip bullshit if it means I can just like have Snorlax running like 500-meter relays. Sorry, a free by 100-meter relay. I should apologize. It's technically more in line with what it is. Fire Red Leaf Green was good though, like, because the original Gen 1 games are trash.
Yeah, I like Fire Red Leaf Green.
Like, yeah, Fire Red and Leaf Green is boring because red and blue are fucking boring. Like, the thing that make them interesting is because they're just broken as shit.
The islands were alright. Or an alright addition.
They were okay.
I enjoyed them, but I agree with Blue. They were just okay as well.
Yeah. I'm in a similar mindset. I think if my Amazon purchase of the Gen 4 remakes didn't go through sooner, or if they're waiting to process like till now, then which I don't have enough money in my card to get them, then I might just have to wait them out getting them. Which is fine. I already have SMT5.
I did the rude mistake of just pre-ordering at GameStop. I mean, hey, I like driving, so like I'll drive out and get them. I'm off like until Saturday, so I can just like fucking, if I wanted to, I could go to the fucking midnight premiere on Thursday and get it then. Considering how whack my sleep schedule is, me just like randomly falling asleep at 8:30 or whatever, and then waking up an hour later, I could make it in theory.
Legend Arceus looks interesting, but I do kind of want to wait closer to them coming out till I make any decisions.
Yeah. I like how Spirit knows exactly what Lucky is talking about just based off that description. do tell. That's just fast in the movie. I'd like to meet them. Like, if it weren't for how much he's been memed to hell and back, I wouldn't remember Youngster Joey.
Youngster Starside Fenrir.
Also, the fact that they, like, make a version of him for every other fucking
What's
game.
that? It's time for Gold Rush!
Gold Rush!
Yo, it's a money!
Soul Hacker!
You may remember that, Spirit, but I, as a pure-hearted Christian boy, don't have those spots.
Pure-hearted Christian boy! Well,
Actually, that's me. Thank you very much.
Shit,
That was
good
an-
timing!
Oh, that was an amazing segue.
godlike.
You're still here, I see. Did you?
I had to restart once, yeah.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
I also couldn't keep a straight face of saying that.
Like,
Oh man. Thank God for atheism.
plus for being agnostic.
Check my
I'm good.
thesis.
Man, I normally
missed
don't
the-
laugh at my own stupid jokes like that.
It was pretty good.
Thank God for atheism. Yeah.
I really hope we get another Colin emote someday.
I haven't laughed that hard since like 9 in the morning. The fucking say you're sorry attack. God damn it, Pegasus.
Filthy memer.
God bless him.
Tell the mains, embrace the mains. I guess that's true, Spirit.
Why isn't Colin his best in this game?
No, that's. I
It's
think the
fun
reason,
anti-air. That's really
there's a
unlucky.
moment when fucking Ray was doing multiplayer and he just had Colin spam the fuck out of Gold Rush.
I mean, that's the strat.
It was to such a degree that Merc actively got upset over it.
I mean, what are you going to do as Colin? Not spam money?
I mean, he's right.
He is correct.
But to be fair, I think Colin's better in this game because it's just 10% power decrease as opposed to 20 in dual strike. At least I think it's minus 10. And this one's fine. You just stick a rocket at like the center door and you just blast him to hell.
It's true. That's what this is here for. Two more tanks. Now that I have this airport, I can eventually just build a bomber and then just.
Neo
Yeah.
thanks, more like no thanks.
Some folks are playing Guy the Third on another server. I was like, I can't look at these previews because they're probably farther in the game than I'm aware of.
Probably.
I'm just worried out because I just look at the screens out of habit, and it's like I'm just afraid that I'm gonna be
This
getting
guy?
spoiled. Yeah,
Oh, you get spoiled.
yeah, spoiled.
You know, the funny thing is, a couple of years before Ron started getting into Trails, we were playing FE4 on stream. I think it was... Who was doing that?
Mel,
Yeah, it
Maybe.
was Mel, I think, yeah. Was it? Well, one of you two.
Yeah.
It's a 50-50 shot,
It's
dude.
50-50 and I won't take it. And I had just beaten Cold Steel 3 in Japanese. And so I was pretty gung-ho, like, oh shit, oh fuck. And I needed to share that with someone, spoil someone. And Ron said, yeah, sure, tell me what happens. And I told him with pictures and videos. It's like, whoa, that's big. And then he forgot about it.
That's amazing.
Good thing he did, because it was a lot.
Trying to remember if something like that has happened with me. Well, there's probably a few, but I can't think of them right now. Fall to the best.
No, that's too complex for this baby game. Don't worry about it. kind of screwed on the idea of we've always been at war with Eurasia, even though we technically have been at war with other people before, but no, we've always been at war with Eurasia, no one else.
Lamau 5%?
Jesus.
Prime taxes is fucking stupid.
Bruh.
Beautiful. These are the beautiful drugs.
So stupid.
Missiles.
I prefer having just black hole as the enemies because any plot that would involve the characters fighting each other like the first game just kind of end up convoluted and the characters being stupid at each other.
I mean, he's right. Let's you and him fight plot threads. That's a trope, you know. They tend to be kind of funny because they have to force the fight just to get it to happen for a gameplay standpoint, and it's almost always bollocks.
Yeah.
Like, if you want some CO fights like against each other, not just, you know, a whole game of black hole, make like trial maps and like training maps. Like, hey, I need to test your might.
Well, they kind of do that with the war room.
Yeah, but I mean, in the campaign,
Like an actual campaign, not
maps
a pseudo
for
campaign.
extra goodies and such,
Yeah.
or just story maps.
Yeah, it does show up eventually.
Or freaking mind control. That's fine too, I guess.
Human clone.
We gotta beat them to free them from the mind control. Okay, I accept it.
Wow, you're literally just like ripping off Falsebound Kingdom. Way to go. Thanks, Scott.
Yeah.
Casual reminder that if you fuck up, I think it's map 13 of Falsebound Kingdom Yuki's campaign. Scott literally just programs Joey's brain to shut off, and he dies, and you get a game over for it.
Bruh.
Jeez.
Holy shit.
Like, if you don't beat him with my
Money buys
then
power.
Joey just like just dies or whatever.
Bruh.
Zach, I kind of
Bummer.
am here for it. To say, because like, it absolutely makes zero sense.
Monster chosen one.
But Falsebound Kingdom's also a game where you just end up having your strongest unit just be Karibo, so nothing in that game's meant to make sense, I suppose.
Fucking multiply Karibo.
Dude, it's an amazing drug. You just give Karibo free copies of Multiply and he gains 3,000 attack. It's amazing.
Oh, let's not forget fucking Moisture Creature and Raigeki either.
Yeah.
Moisture creature. Oh, that's a fucking name.
Moisture Creature is legit broken. Like in the card game, you contribute to 3 monsters to destroy all of Harpy's Feather Duster your opponent. However, in this game, it's just an obscenely broken monster that's really hard to get.
It's actually pretty easy to get.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
So like, you can do one of two things. You can, well, you always have to use Kaiba because it's in Kaiba's route, but you specifically need to use him because it's a conversation Kaiba has with an alien. Way to like future-proof the GX timeline, I guess. Because Moisture Creature is an alien, not a
That's
monster.
correct.
But so you build one of the cannons, I think it was the ground one, and a like search tower to like massively expand the circle. And you can like either have Kybers like keep moving around the circle, or just go to like the southeasternmost part of the circle and just wait, and he'll just show up eventually.
Okay.
That's how I did it. So.
Hopefully Zach gets some.
I'll tell him the easy way to do it, so.
Okay. Because Ray, I don't know if you've been aware, but Zach's been playing Falsebound Kingdom.
I noticed.
Ah, okay.
He went that way.
And it's been Billy and Paulie who's been there as his guide.
Yeah, because Zach had asked me, like, hey, what are some really good GameCube games, but they aren't consensusly good GameCube games, like Air Ride or Mario Parties and stuff like that.
Path of Radiance, Melee.
Yeah, those things. So I just said, well, I'm just gonna say Falsebound Kingdom because I actually don't really know because I'm not the strongest GameCube collector. But I'm getting slightly better on that in recent years. Oh, fuck off. I thought we were done.
No.
Almost.
Now I have
just
to,
this guy left.
I have to fill the airwaves for one more turn. How will I survive?
You don't. All your units blow up and then on the next player phase.
Scott just tells my mind to shut down completely and I die. So stupid.
God.
I think it is. I'm sorry that I just don't own copies of Disney Sports Basketball Spirit, because that game's like $300 fucking for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, it's like one of the most expensive GameCube games out there.
You
Bruh.
win.
Give me a break.
Retreat.
I just need to not have let it get that first silo. That's sloppy. Wow, even cry speak.
Pure joy. Yeah.
You're both great commanders. You're my children.
Yay.
Your children?
Howdy, Sammy. What a drag.
They look like a happy family.
Okay, I was worried that Sammy wasn't gonna get a single line here.
Hooray.
We did it!
Ah.
I was about to say
I'm still
perfect.
S rank.
Dang, too slow.
Just a turn too slow, goddamn.
Oh well.
That's fine.
Yeah, you still got the S rank at least.
Alright, now for something that's actually a little difficult.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Hey,
it's
guess
my
who?
boy.
Who's there?
Oh, hot. It's you.
Soaring Hawk takes flight.
Rock Hawk.
If you win.
If not, I'm going to shoot you. Like Lynch
Like
shot
how-
Greyfield.
I do like how others like, oh, if I just
Nah.
take this tiny country and over there.
Buck only saves the shooting for his superiors.
Oh shit.
I'm so glad you're here, Olaf. Too bad this sounds like another example of not using you.
Indeed, another two-front map where you get to use Yellow Comet the first and either Orange Star or Blue Moon for the second if you did their mission. It'd help. So, There's a bit of a land and north campaign going on here with Yellow Comet. Any one of these will do you fine.
Lots of troops.
There's a bit of water, so Sensei can make use of the transports, and stone use units are normal, so in case you don't want to deal with the expensiveness of Kame's units. Come on, let's come back.
Bunch of the troops!
While, any one of the Orange Stars dudes here, like Andy and Max, are, like, pretty good for this one. There's, like, one particular thing where Grit shines here.
Ooh.
I always went for Kanbei and Colin because it's like synergy, right?
I've seen that done
Sure.
before, actually.
Factory mission, mission 24, the hunt's end.
Probably will be.
Yeah. Yeah, Combe.
So, bit of forces here to start off with Yellow Comet as we try to build things up, and then make sure to halt Adder's advance. This is gonna make some naval units here with this black factory, and some units here. While they're gonna come down and destroy this pipe. And this is where Grit comes into play because he can more easily shoot this pipe with a battleship. Okay, I'm gonna... That's too expensive. 2 infantry... Mech. There's not much for Grit to do here since he has comparatively much worse to start off with, so just build your forces very slowly. That battleship is always turn 1. You're going to want to try to not... If it goes to the way of the left front, you're gonna have problems because they're gonna be pounded really quickly unless you do something quick. So you probably want to distract you on Yellow Comet side.
Have to do what the AI always does and just randomly build a lander and never move it.
Some money.
So weird though, it's like something they're hardcore to do. They will capture fucking, even in War Room, they'll just capture a harbor and just build a lander and do nothing with it.
It do be like that.
Okay. Trying to get something going. Tank.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'll just save my money. Copter's coming.
Chopper's doctoring.
Hopper's doctorate.
Another tank.
Oh man, I just got an email for the DLC of SMT5 days after I've already bought it.
Nice.
You should get this thing you already have.
Do I have enough for anti-air? No, just a bit shy.
I think it's cool at least that DLCs cost less
Artillery.
than 4 and 4 APOX, because that shit was really expensive after a point. Just buying everything.
Well,
There really isn't much to do to get the lander going.
I actually have a question. Does the US and Canadian eShop share the same points, or dollar, I should ask? People in chat are able... Okay, thank you.
I mean, I assume it would just be the NA shop.
Hmm.
Safety safe, because we've got a spicy situation headed our way.
Tarun is already a ROM hack.
Oh, it's not. It's a level in Crash Bandicoot 2.
Oh, true.
Once again, the Nintendo kids just making Crash Bandicoot stuff because they have no sense of creativity. I mean, what?
Damn.
Called out.
Without a doubt. It's your hack ROM.
It's the midnight hour. Which means I should get to bed soon. To EBH.
Alright. Good night, Kris.
And that's the way of the work.
Very well. Good night.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Good night.
Farewell.
I'll see you for whatever's next. Robots?
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Group toss. Speaking of which, how's 30?
Having a great time with it.
That's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, your money's worth of it, at least.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying 30.
That's good.
It's a big game.
Oh, yeah. I've seen... The playthroughs I've seen have been going on for a little bit now.
Well, anyway,
Alright.
He's gone?
I would honestly consider picking up 30 if I weren't so big on my backlog as it is.
It happens.
Yeah.
Okay, I just
The above
forgot.
reasons for not getting SF25. And also not knowing shit about rooftops that aren't BattleTech universe shit.
Hmm.
Time to wait and build a sub, I guess. To just get that sub battleship on my back.
Hmm.
It's not a yellow submarine. What have we been doing with our lives? Wait, is it? Oh, okay. I thought for some reason he built fighters, and I was like, what the fuck? Oh, fuck off!
Bruh.
Well!
That's fine. I have a way out of that.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Speaking of spicy situations.
There you go. One.
Okay. Make a tank here. Money. Alright, 2,000. Okay. This tank here will block the anti-air.
Yeah.
You can't target both of them.
Ah.
Yep.
Oh jeez, Lucky, that sounds a bit spooky.
Yeah, Ron told me about that yesterday. I laughed my ass off.
Is it like permanent or just for a map?
I don't know. I don't know particularly. He just told me the specifics about it, and that's it.
Okay.
I wouldn't be first in line to try and find out.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. That's honestly fair.
You should just not hit the start button to skip events, and he'd probably not leave.
Hmm.
He'd probably still be there. I do wonder what that T-Copter's plan is, the one that isn't carrying anybody. God, fixed battleships. Oh god, the horror stories.
Oh Jesus, here, that's quite a bit. Honestly, if I do ever pick up 30, it'd probably just be on Steam.
Oh, still in there. Yeah.
I remember something,
Nice, Convey's APC too strong.
So, Langrisser actually released a Lana statue slash figurine.
Oh, I
don't
saw
know if
that. That looks really nice.
Yeah. M-Gear, like, instantly pre-ordered that. Like, instant moment I posted it. I can post it here, too. Hold on.
And yeah, no memes. That looks baller swag.
I think this is it. That's not it. I can get the other link.
Up.
Yeah, okay, it's the right one. This can go here, too.
Alright, time for some memes. A little bit, make a cruiser.
That sure is a meme.
You know it. You know it. Lamau.
There's still even,
Beard's right, Lana hot.
Cool.
I prefer Almeida, I think is her name.
yeah, there's Almeida, or Imelda. Imelda from, 2, though Helena from Mobile is best girl. A picture of her real quick. So I'll just zoom in. There we go.
Just gonna keep saving my money. Once that battleship, oh, another one. Once that battleship goes, then shenanigans.
I mean, you sunk their battleship, therefore by law we have won the game of battleship. Is this not the case?
You sunk my battleship.
Alright, I'm forgetting. it's happening. It's happening now. Keep wanting to do one thing and then that happens. Lamau.
And Battleship is just never one of those classic board games that are not as good as you remember them to be. It's like right up there with Scrabble and Monopoly of, yeah, your parents probably own them, but they aren't good.
Yeah.
Clue is like barely in that same realm, but it's like better than the rest of them.
I played Risk once.
Oh man, I'm sorry for you, and I like Risk.
Oh.
Dude, board gamers fucking hate Risk.
It was years ago. It was so long ago.
Nah, you want a real RNG game? Play Stratego or Stratego.
Dude, fucking, we're just gonna bust out Tabletop Simulator later, and we're just gonna play Settlers of Catan.
Bruh.
There is like legitimately a professional league of people who just play Settlers of Catan. It's amazing.
I mean, we do play Fortune Street.
Yeah, Fortune Street, that game. I mean, I like Fortune Street, but it has roll and move as a board game mechanic, so it can also fuck off. Roll and move is a shit board game mechanic. I said it. Because it is.
His words, not mine.
Dude, there's a reason why, like...
Jesus, see how much damage he did!
Dude, Convey is a fucking trip. But there's a reason, like, in the new Mario Party, they just give out custom dice blocks like candy, because roll and move is a shit board game mechanic.
Bro, imagine that was in fucking Fire Emblem.
You're just gonna turn Fire Emblem into Blood Bowl at that point. There is no RNG, there's no random number generator anymore, just rolling dice. I kind of want to play that. It's like Blood Bowl is also kind of fun.
Mm.
How much for a sub? Okay, I think I should save my money. How much am I making? Okay, yeah, play it safe. Save my money.
What's wrong, Nessa?
He's right.
Look, Merc isn't the only one who can put together cursed game mechanics.
We'll get on that once we get injected with money, Nessa. Cursed.
So
I think you can capture adders. There's that one.
I'll write those.
Yeah. Mini cannon with no interface. You really only have to destroy one of them, though.
yeah, one of these two.
Oh, hey, we did it! We built the yellow submarine!
We all live in.
Yellow Submarine. That was apparently a pretty good cartoon.
Alright, I forget sometimes that Yellow Submarine was actually just an animated movie, too.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. Steven! What is everyone's favorite GBA Advanced Wars map theme?
Jess's. That applies to Dual Strike as well.
Mine might just be Grits or Colin's.
Actually, I really don't like adders.
Oh. Another battleship.
Oh,
that's me.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Now I use Combat's superpower.
try killing me now, nerd.
Not through its ropes. That is also pretty good.
Combat special ability. Fuck you, you don't get to play Advanced Wars for a turn.
I'll tell you, Steven, you should join us in Call Totally.
Really no cap. Oh hell yeah, 1 point of damage. Let's go.
1 damage. Okay. Understood.
Don't worry, buddy. You'll get that airport eventually. I believe in you. I actually think Lash's ability is a stronger version of Conbase.
Huh.
Well, I think that's actually just situationally true, more than anything else.
Mini Island really can't hurt you.
Mini Cannon Island exists.
My favorite island from the bombing islands, Mini Cannon Island.
Look at the nothing damage most of my units were just taking. Samurai Spirit is stupid.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Well, let's see how much a Neo Tank does.
Why are you building nothing but missiles? Missiles are literally only exist to do one thing, that's just inflate your CO power meter. Like, that's all they're good for, I swear to God.
Okay, I pressed the attack. Time to back off a little bit.
My favorite Wind Waker Island.
God, Neo Tank, they're gonna fuck you up.
Bitch, you might.
I'd like to see a fucking sword unit, or like, say like a mercenary Myrmidon take like a fucking Advanced Wars unit on, say like a tank or something.
So, literally the end of the samurai era in ancient Japan.
Yes.
Back when they used both used swords and rifles.
Yes.
It didn't work out for the samurai. It did keep to the code of Bushido though, so props to them. 60 to 1 odds, and they kept strong. Good on them. They all died. Did artillery actually reach that cannon?
Oh, only with the power.
Oh.
Would have been better if I made a rocket, but I gotta meet the battleship now. I gotta commit to it. I got these now, so that'll make it a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Another in
I
your
don't
tank.
think that was Nobunaga. I think it was dead by then.
Didn't even kill.
Yep. All Furiyama.
Blat blat.
Jesus.
Blat blat. That one coming.
Wow, this actually wasn't that long ago.
In the tank.
So,
It's like not that long ago. It was back in 1877, but I thought it was older than that.
Nerd.
He did it!
yeah.
Now he's still going to be on 1 HP because it's an airport. Oops.
Soon.
In TM. I also fucking love the
That's
theme
what
too.
happens when the only people you
Good.
choose to trade with are the Dutch.
Good, he went for the artillery. This fucking missile, I just noticed them.
Yeah, he's built like 2 sets of missiles for no reason.
So silly.
Oh, it's fucking AI. It's beautiful.
Flat.
Kind of like what I said, like, the purpose of doing this is just to gain CO power because missiles are expensive as hell.
Hmm.
T.
I wish it's a cool team.
Probably open my sling bag that I got with my special edition.
I think it's time to just wait until I have enough money to build. I'll check into Camry now. Ooh, not yet. Tempting, but not yet. Let's see.
Really cool.
One in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Right here, I can just hit and hit without the power. Drop one of you off. Stay. Make a rocket. I hear dinner being called for.
Okay. This is cool.
Time for some pasta. This time I'm not sick enough to eat it.
Hey,
To not eat
good
it.
shit.
Would you only eat pasta when you're sick? I guess it is like chicken noodle soup. That kind of makes sense.
No, the last time my mom made pasta, I was sick. I couldn't eat it. I was so sick I didn't have an appetite for it. I felt devastated.
Sick is never fun. Oh. There's Steven.
I,
How's it going?
I'm not losing my left wrist to working too much, so that's a lot better
jeez.
than the past couple of days.
That's good. Sorry to hear that happened, though.
There's only
Nah,
one
but-
reason for you to be losing your left wrist, and that is the control stick spinning minigames in Mario Party Superstars.
Well, that might be my palm, but thankfully, I don't know. I don't think I ever really did that on the N64 controller, thinking about, like, I always did this thing where I just wiggle it left and right, and it seemed to do well enough.
That's
For
I
so-
never did for two reasons. One, never owned an N64 as a
Same.
kid. Two, when I was at the summer program, that because my parents worked during the summer and couldn't like look after me during like the months where we couldn't go to school, they dropped me off there. And they would have N64s, but like one of the games, they had Mario Parties 2 and 3, but they never had 1. And as a stupid kid, up to middle school era, I had no idea about the Nintendo lawsuit with Mario Party 1, so it's like, I don't know why they didn't have it. But now I do.
Also, hello, Josh.
What's up, Josh?
How's it going?
You know, I kind of like the fact that they had just 2 and 3. They knew exactly what they were getting into. It's like,
Well, yeah, because like they were in charge of like 50 or so kids, so like they didn't want to get in trouble with the parents.
No, they definitely didn't, because...
Even though the lady that was in charge of it got arrested for tax evasion a few years ago, so you know,
Jeez.
they weren't all on the up and up, but they knew
Cackle
enough.
out.
Wow. Well, somebody they can't always be nice and generous like that.
Yeah. Oh, Steven.
Yeah.
I don't know how much the game still piques your interest, but if you do get SMD5, I do recommend going with the strength build because it apparently helps later game.
The funny thing is that it came in the mail today and I just need to pick it up.
Ha!
Hog.
Yeah, I was like, oh, good, it's coming today. Excellent. I'll probably lay around with it tomorrow, Friday, see what it's all about.
My mic sensitivity was probably not being able to detect it, but I was clapping during that.
No, that's perfectly fine. I knew you were going to be excited because you were like, yes, earlier when I said, this game seems like it's got some charm. I might have to pick it up.
Yeah. Oh, do you see what I posted in chat earlier about the Jack Frost?
No, but I can take a look.
Yeah, it's only a little bit of a back scroll.
Let's see. I'm guessing it's a scrambled.
Yes.
You can. Excellent.
Jack Frost.
And what does he have to say for himself? Oh. That's fair. Well, they gotta pet something. I don't know if they have any dogs in that
They do.
particular. Oh, they do.
They have dog demons, yeah.
Did they get petted too, or they're like fuck off?
I wouldn't be surprised if they just said fuck off, because I do believe there are several demons in that game that use the F word.
Oh, I mean, you're in technically a form of hell, so they better be using all sorts of profanities.
Funny thing is, I
Make
can't
a mod
recall.
calls you a fuckboy and leaves.
Yeah,
I don't need to use the superpower here. I'll just use the power twice.
Oh man, is this guy on our side? Please say yes.
Brit's on our side, yes.
Thank God, I like him. He's like my favorite dude.
What was I gonna say though? Ah, fuck. Right, fuck, I just
It's fine.
Oh, I remember now. I think it's kind of funny because in some of the earlier SMT games, I don't think they used any word of the word fuck until P5. Funny enough, apparently.
Hey, I mean they're trying to get the edge out. You never know.
But Pascal is great from SMT1.
Pascal.
He's the dog from SMT1. I believe he's also Cerberus.
Okay. So it's technically 3 dogs.
No, in SMT, Cerberus only has 1 head.
False advertising, I see. Okay. And it... Oh no! This guy seems to be slowly but surely losing.
Yeah.
His tactics are unmatched. Look at the missile wall in front of him.
Yeah, I did see that. I'm like, oh, okay, that might...
Troops!
Morale boost. Or like just yells at them really loudly. Get the hell to work. Okay.
There's nothing to be afraid of. He just has 2 missiles who don't even have planes.
I don't even know what... That's what kind of confused me. Like, why the hell do they have missiles if there's no planes?
So guys, if I hack in Jaden Yuki into this hack, and if he... What if I called... Would it make even more sense for him to call it a superpower?
Only I get that. Come on.
Matt...
Got that, and I'm wondering what the fuck you're saying.
No, it's a dub choice, like... Whenever...
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, my brain was like, who the fuck are Jay and Yuki?
Season 1 GX, god damn it.
Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense now. You guys play too many games I don't play. I feel lost and confused.
No, this isn't even from a game, it's from
I know.
a dub. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've seen a couple, or I've seen probably about a good 13 episodes of GX. It's just like, it's been so damn long that I'm like, fuck, what is this again?
Which 13 episodes, then yes, this is important. Like, just give like a number range, you would think.
Yeah.
Few episodes.
The factory is completely fucked. Yes, it is, sir.
Blast.
Yes, the raining bombs
Yes,
all
how
over
dare it be clear skies for the past 2 weeks.
It makes sense if Olaf is here, but nope.
Sadly, no.
Also, sadly, Olaf is not very good.
Well, he's kind of had that track record.
It's not that Olaf's not good, it's just he's not
Maybe
good at
okay.
the game.
But these multi-front battles make it hard to use him because he slows down everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, there's literally only 2 maps in the entire campaign.
He
you
does look
you
cooler.
Play as Olaf that isn't a multi-front campaign.
I do like his new look in this game. Compared to, like, his frickin' general hat.
Yeah.
Troops now.
Damn, everyone's getting involved in this plot. I love it.
Yeah. Hawk, you say?
The biggest douchebag.
Not
of
my
them all.
boy's Green Earth. Impossible.
I would not say that in Billy's presence, Steven.
Wait, why is that?
What?
Hawk
I
is
don't.
Billy's boy.
Do you use him all the time?
Well, no, because I can't afford him.
Ah, shit.
I'm not good enough in this game to afford.
A little bit low in power because I wasn't that fast with combat.
Rank!
Dang it.
Just a little shy of the S rank.
Let me guess, it's like 180.
280 for S rank.
Jesus.